তুমি কি ডাকছি? সোপান রায়দা, তোমার মাইক মিউট করতে হবে।
আমি নিজে বাড়ি যেতে চাই, আমাকে ডাক্তারবাবু বলেছে আমি বাড়ি যাবো।
হ্যালো,
Please mute now.
প্লিজ মিউট।
All of you are getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you are getting my voice?
Yes, sir. Now it's
Okay, welcome back after the technical break. So it's already 10 o'clock. So within 15 minutes, I will try to wrap up the things. Some people may feel sleepy. Or if you want to continue, I can continue also. But I'm not in hurry. I want to continue with the slow pace basically
Sir,
because I want
Nitin
some.
sir, Nitin sir.
Basically, I was
Hello.
prior to that, I was discussing about the IoT device classification. I was discussing or I was emphasizing that there will be a heterogeneous environment. One characteristics you have find in
Yes.
the IoT ecosystem, heterogeneity. So different type of devices will be there. Different device. These devices are not on a work on a homogeneous platform. These are the different platform. These are the different or some may have the advanced versions, some may have the some only sensors basically, only the sensing capacity, small sensing capacity. So these type of these are there. So as per the ITU reference architecture, these devices are classified into the three categories. First one is the no processing capabilities. In this type of device, there will be a no processing. Okay, it only gathers the data. It only gathers the data. Okay, low processing capability means some amount of little amount of processing it can, like switch on off, like that. Some amount of little processing it can, because these devices basically generates a huge amount of data. So whenever intelligence is required, these processing capability fails. These processing capabilities fails. Okay, another one is the high processing capability. High processing capability means it is fully able to process the data. High processing capability means it can fully process the entire data. It can fully process the entire data. So these are the high processing capabilities, and basically these type of devices you will find inside the industry 4.0 ecosystem. Okay, where you have the machines, smart machines, they require the immediate decisioning, that requires the immediate decisioning, or some dispose of some problems, okay, some situations at the very real time, very real time manner. So you need to put the high processing capability devices. Basically these comes under the cobots part, or the some smart machines or robotic arms. Have you ever heard the, I don't know, you have heard the word the robotic arms, or you can say smart crane basically. So these are the high processing capabilities. No processing capabilities means there will be a no amount of processing in that devices, only sensing will be there, or only gathering the information. And low processing means some amount of, very little amount of processing can be achieved inside that. And high processing means there will be a high amount of processing capability you will find inside the this one. These are the intelligent devices basically, or smart devices basically. These are. Is there any robotics arm doing surgery? Yes, definitely robotics are doing surgery, and some internet of emotions or haptic communications are also there inside this one. Some precision is there. Basically robotics arm not works in a alone manner. Okay, not alone manner, they are connected with some centralized manner, some centralized manner, or they are connected to the some cloud basically, or artificial intelligence type of things are there. It is basically not a part of device intelligence. Okay, it is basically a intelligence of system. Okay, later on we will discuss about this. Basically here I mean to say that your IoT devices are classified in the form of no processing zone, low processing capabilities, or the high processing capabilities. Have you got the idea about this one?
yes.
Have you got the idea about this one?
Yes, sir.
Now let me
Okay, sir.
explain further. IoT device classification. First one is the no processing capabilities. These devices have no processing capabilities to execute any behavior. With regard to the Internet of Things, they are passive device. They are low cost devices with no microcontrollers. For instance, ID tags using identification technologies such as radio frequency identification or near field communication. So these are the RFID tags basically. You can imagine just like a your fast tag. Okay, your fast tag. Okay, fast tag has no processing capabilities. Okay, it is only used to send the data. Only used to send the data on the back end. Definitely Paytm or banking system and entire network is connected, but some sort of sensor based communication is there. So but they don't process anything inside the fast tag. Nothing is going to be processed. Yes, it may have the microprocessor, sir, but there is no processing inside the fast tag. There is no processing inside the fast tag. Only and only thing is by the some beam or some way of a device, we need to activate this one. We need to gather the information, and after that, we will process. It will be processed through the network. It will be processed process. It will come under the no processing capability. Another thing I can take, suppose one shirt is there in one showroom in the shopping mall that contains the RFID. That contains the RFID. What it will do? It will not process anything, but it will send the data. It will send the data whenever it is displaced from its position. Okay, okay, whenever, yeah, QR code also you can say. QR code also you can say. It has the no processing capabilities, only informative. Okay, one way information you can have, you can get the information from these devices, but it don't have the capability to process this one. Just like one shirt is there inside the shopping mall showroom. Okay, it is equipped with the RFID, and by the time I want to tell you, it is targeted at up to 2025. Okay, you will be surprised that I am sticky up to 2025, but it is not like that. As per the ITC report I am saying. Okay, and due to this COVID pandemic, you add 2 or 3 more years on the targeted year. So whenever this shed will be replaced from that position, I will take one example of Walton chain in the blockchain lecture. Basically, what Walton chain is there, it is a beautiful example of embedding the IoT with the blockchain. So whenever this shed will be displaced from its position, automatically alarm buzzing will be there, or alarm buzzing will be there, or this data will be updated inside the system. Okay, that means that I want to say it is a unenergized system, but has the capability to communicate over the ecosystem. Okay, it has the capability to update the system, but don't process anything. Don't process anything. Okay, don't process anything. I hope you have got the idea about this one. Another one is a low processing capability. What does it mean? Just see, these devices have processing capabilities just sufficient for reading, writing data. In that case, you can write the data also. Okay. In the previous one, you are going to read the data. In the FASTag, you are reading the data. You are not writing any data inside the FASTag, because once it is written, it is permanent. It is permanent. Okay, only the reading data. Writing is not permitting. But in case of low processing data, writing is also allowed to the sensors, actuators, and sending, receiving those data as a message to IoT applications. They have not sufficient processing capabilities to make decision or run complex algorithm. They don't have any decision, or very less amount of decisions can be there at the low processing capability devices. That means simply switch on off or run complex algorithms. Okay, it don't have the capability to run the complex algorithms. It don't have the operating system basically in terms of software. For this reason, they can rely on other architectural elements like cloud services or data storage and data processing. Okay, forget about this cloud service, data storage or data processing. I will take this slide by slide. Okay, don't ask any question about this one, but it requires some amount of analysis or storage in mean of some other architectural model. Is that clear? Is that clear? Any
Yes,
doubt?
sir.
in no processing or low processing?
No, no, sir.
Okay. Yes, Vidya ji. Yes, definitely. Definitely, you are right. All passive device will come under the low processing capability category, whether it is NFC, RFID, or whatever it may be. Yes, Vidya ji, it is a thumb rule you can make. You can make this thumb rule. Okay. Now it is clear. Now next comes under the high processing capabilities. Okay. Now it comes under the high processing capability. What it says, these devices have enough processing capabilities to make decisions and run complex algorithms. They can directly coordinate with other devices. Usually they are high cost devices in first place, thus embedding a powerful microcontroller running on an embedded operating system is economically viable. Here operating system comes into the picture. That's why I have taken the word operating system in the low processing and the this one no processing zone. Okay, operating system is economically viable since its cost can be diluted with the product cost. An example of this type of device would be a cooling heating system with a smart thermostat, or simply say your cobot. Your cobot will come under the high processing capabilities. High processing capabilities. Now, is that clear? Up to this, it is clear. Is there any doubt in the device classification? IoT device classification. Basically, these are the sensor. These are not only a device. This is a smart sensor-based communications. Not a robot. Cobot. Forget about robot. We are living in the world of Umaji. We are living in the world of cobots. Okay. Whenever you are saying the IoT-based communication or high processing capabilities, these are the cobots basically. Today is the world of cobot. Okay, not the robot. And today what I have given the assignment, so it is also related to somehow cobots, but I am leaving up to you. Okay, you search out this one and give the best answer of this one. Okay, is there any doubt? Khushbu is there, not interacting. Ramesh ji is there. Ramesh ji.
Yes,
Ramesh
sir.
ji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am here. Hello.
Ramesh ji is there. Any doubt, Ramesh
Yes,
ji?
sir. I am here. I am here only. Hello.
Okay, Dikshika. Khushbu has one, but passive device are no processing or low processing. Yes, definitely. Passive device has no processing, not a low processing, no processing. Okay, forget about low processing as compared to the passive devices. These are the no processing zone devices. No processing. Okay, low processing is just like a RFID tag. Oh, sorry. Low processing means we can feed some data. We can feed some data also inside the low processing devices. Okay, in the low processing devices, you just go to the previous one. This one. Sorry. This is the low processing basically. You just once again you read this one. These devices have processing capabilities just sufficient for reading, writing data from or to sensors, actuators, sending, receiving those data as a message to IoT applications. That means, suppose in a home environment, okay, one smart bulb is there, that you can say it is a low processing device. If you want to categorize into a low processing device, that means it can store some amount of data. Some amount of data. Suppose one mobile is there and you want to through the Bluetooth, you are directly connected to that bulb. Okay, you are connected to that bulb. You want the behavior of that bulb. Okay, you want from past last 2 days behavior of that bulb. Okay, how much electricity it has consumed. Okay, or at what moment, at what moment, at what time it is switched on or switched off. Are you getting my point? Okay, are you getting my point? Okay, that means it is a
Yes,
low
sir.
processing capabilities. Only one or two or some small amount of memory, data, memory you will find inside the low processing capabilities. Okay, but there will not be a any decision making algorithm inside that. Okay, or it may be possible very low amount of decisioning capability you will find simply on and off, just like actuator. Like temperature control clothing, low processing temperature control clothing, small buffer size, you can say any type of application can be there, but very small, not small, very small buffer size will be there, because these devices basically don't work in a standalone manner. Definitely it will be connected to the gateway, or gateway will be connected to the cloud. So definitely some cloud based communication will be there, cloud based communication will be there, because we want to make some ecosystem. Is Alexa comes under the low processing? Definitely low processing, definitely Alexa will come under the low processing devices, but on the back side cloud is there, on the back side cloud is there. Okay, on the back side cloud is there, don't forget about this one. I'm not touching the basically cloud. You can say Alexa comes under the low processing, for because two type of devices you can assume. Yeah, you can say yes, you can say Fitbit also, you can say it is a low, definitely very best example Fitbit you have given, it is a low processing. Okay, first one is the no processing, in it is a passive one. There is no provision of any writing, only one way feeding of a small amount of information you can get from the passive element in the no processing. In case of low processing, definitely Fitbit is the best example through which you can get the data. But for the decisioning, you have on the back end, you have the cloud based system. For that, some analysis is there. Fitbit is the best example of, you can say it is a low processing, it is a low processing device. Okay, and high processing, yeah, beyond the imagination, definitely cloud and all these things will be there. Robotics arms will be there, or you can say this one cobots are the best example of high processing device. Now is that clear, or further any doubt? Web robot is the different one, sir. Web robot is the different one. It is not basically a IoT. It is not a IoT basically. Whenever web comes, it is not an IoT. It is a connectivity part basically. Okay. Web robot is not basically this type of devices. Web robot means it will come under the categorization of web of things, WOT. Khushbu, any doubt? Dikshika, Vidya, Vidya Sagar ji, any doubt? Okay, Khushbu, sorry, I forget your name every time. Your name is Diksha na or Deepshika? I sorry. Every time I forget this one, I feel sorry. Diksha, okay, sorry. Diksha, have you got what I want to say? Somnath ji, it is clear. Yes, definitely. Khushbu, you are right. Rameshan ji, thank you. So these things are there. KKG, it is there. Any doubt is there? You already know each and everything. You are the pillar of ALTTC. So I'm basically your front end. So another part is IoT device classification with reference to the. Thank you, Sudhir ji. Please be interactive with me over the chat. Another is the IoT device classification with reference to the connectivity. Okay, with reference to the connectivity. Earlier we have seen with the terms of processing. Okay, okay. Earlier we have seen in terms of processing. Okay, now it is a matter of connectivity, and some little. It is a from here new thing is started basically. And if you are exhausted, so I will take this, I will continue with tomorrow. All of you agree with this, or shall I continue? I don't have any problem. Some people may feel sleepy. Okay, some people may feel sleepy. Okay, Rameshan ji saying tomorrow. What about Neha, Khushbu,
Please continue tomorrow. Please continue tomorrow,
Diksha?
sir.
Okay, everybody is convinced. So far, any doubt? So today, let us summarize the things what we have discussed. Please stay with me. I am discussing the thing. Okay, please stay with me. What I am discussing here today, let us summarize the thing, or let us wrap up the things that we have discussed. What we have discussed about the ITU reference model. Okay, ITU reference model. We have seen the device layer. Basically, we have seen the network layer. We have seen the application support layer, and we have the application layer. 4-layer model we have seen. Okay, what basically a specific purpose for different things are there. We have seen the difference between the device and the gateways. Okay, we have taken the so many examples. We have taken the example of this one, is self driverless car, self driving car, we can say. Or today we have seen that data gathering. Okay, data gathering, then data storage, data analysis. After the analysis, it will go to the AI and real time decision will be there. So today we have seen the one video also. In that we have seen the all the things. It is all about the connected world. After that we have seen the device classification, different type of classes devices we have. We have the this one we have the devices of this one multimedia sensors, equipped with multimedia sensors. We have seen the devices of agriculture field. We have seen one, I have taken the one example of plate, field to plate, basically agricultural field to plate, to avoid the wastage of this one. And we have seen the answer of yesterday's assignment, that was how to overcome the hunger from the IoT based ecosystem, है ना? So today also I have we have seen the different type of devices in respect to processing. In respect to the processing, these were the device low processing data. Okay, no processing data, low processing data, and high processing data. Low processing means only RFID tag will be there. Fast tag, you can take the example, or simply you can see the example of shirt equipped with RFID tag. Okay, low processing means you have taken the Fitbit example. That is the best example of this one. Little amount of processing is there. Okay, little amount of chip is there. And another one is actually maximum devices comes under the category of this low processing. Today I have shared one pic, basically, or one image of a wearable sensor, wearable electronic circuit on my Facebook and WhatsApp, on WhatsApp. So you can consider it as a low processing, basically low processing. And after that your high processing will come into the picture, like robots and the cobots. Today we are living into the world of cobots. And today I have given the new assignment also. What is the new assignment? Can anybody type?
How technology helping to find the
Yeah,
finding with cobalt.
definitely cloud will come into the picture, but forget about the cloud for the time being. I will take these things, slide by slide. Okay, forget about the cloud. That's why I'm not don't want to jump directly on the cloud. Okay, so basically for the time being, you just remember three type of devices are there. So Diksha is typing how technology is helping in fighting some mismatches there. How technology is helping in COVID-19? Yes, the question is how technologies are helping to fight with COVID-19. Okay, in fighting, definitely Diksha, it is there, and I am expecting. Okay, I am expecting this question, the answer of this question in a very well manner on my WhatsApp. Basically, you all are connected to my WhatsApp. Okay, otherwise, if you are not connected, so please connect it with me over my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number 9412000810. And okay, and please be interactive. Yeah, against COVID-19, and please be interactive. I am expecting 1 or 2 lines answer from everyone, and please go through it in detail and then answer, not in a frequent way, not in a very frequent way. And further, I am requesting those who have not given your HR number and details, or the new entrants in the session, please share me your HR number and details on my mail or my WhatsApp on this number. Okay, it will help me to enter or register you in a uh, in a CTMS basically. And one good news to all of you also, I will continue this session in the next week also. So I will nominate all of you in the next week course also, slide by slide, day by day. We will explore the things in a more elaborate manner. We will see the connected technologies and so many things that we have discussed. And my aim is to take you towards the artificial intelligence and so many things. All of you are happy with my pacing, and all of you are getting the things that I am telling. All of you are happy? Okay.
Yes,
And my
sir.
my request is, please share my feedback, whatever you feel, whether it is positive or negative, whatever it may be, to all platforms, whether it is Facebook, WhatsApp, or whatever it may be. Please share my feedback.
Okay, okay.
Because your negative feedback will also be a motivation for me. It will help for my learning point of view. I will try to improve myself. Okay. Whatever you feel, all please share in all WhatsApp group, Facebook, and wherever you can, so that maximum people can be can get the benefited. Okay, thank you. Good night to all of you. Good night to all of you. Thank you.
Good
Enjoy.
night, sir. Good night, sir.